Image matrixing. This is a term coined by paranormal investigators to describe visual pareidolia. Now, when we talk about pareidolia, the most common would be when you look up at the clouds and you go, oh wow, that looks like an elephant, or that looks like a person. Out of the shapes that the clouds make, we automatically in our brains are identifying with something that we see as familiar and what we would recognise, so automatically we are putting our own spin on things. Now, more often than not, what happens with these sort of pictures and images that we call image matrixing, where we might see a face or we might see a person, is a lot of people will see a different thing. And now, my argument that I would say that it's not a spirit is that if you were to see a spirit in a photo, everyone would see the same thing. You wouldn't get different answers, like one person saying, oh, I see a man, or another person saying, I see a little girl. It would be the same spirit. It wouldn't change appearance to one person to the next viewing it. So this is where we have to think a lot on what we are actually viewing and what is actually evidence of an apparition of a spirit. Now, more often than not, image matrixing occurs when you have to zoom in, or if a picture is a bad quality, pixelated. If you've got pixelated images, then there is a lot of distortion that is going on there, and with the different pixels all being different colours, you will start to get shapes and patterns being created out of it. With this being the case, it doesn't necessarily mean it's spirit. If it's going to be spirit, it'll be clear and everybody will see the same thing. This is a point that I cannot stress enough. I see people constantly putting up photos or sending in evidence to us, and a lot of different people disagree on what they're actually seeing. If one person to the next person sees a different thing, then it most definitely is not a spirit in that photo. You would all see the same thing, and not by suggestion and going by what somebody else has said just to try and make it fit. If you're truly seeing something different to what another person is in a photograph, then I'm afraid it's actually image matrixing and not a spirit.